Hey, Tom Gresham here. It's another Gun Talk podcast. This is a bonus podcast. We're coming to you from the Sig Sauer Range Day at SHOT Show. It is started off as a nice little event. Now it's a nice, huge event. And we're actually recording this right before we do our live radio show here, but it's because there's more here than we can fit into even 3 hours of radio. So visiting right now with Tom Taylor from SIG. Of course, he's the Chief Marketing Officer and the Executive Vice President of Commercial Sales. Tom, you've been with SIG how long now?
4 years.
4 years, okay. So you guys have just been tearing it up with new product. It's just like new product after new product. You know, the P320, the P365, and then, of course, you moved into optics and ammo and suppressors and air guns and who knows what else next. If you would, I know we can't cover it all. Give me an idea of kind of some of the new stuff that you've done in the last year that people may or may not know about, and also kind of what you're introducing here.
Yeah, I feel like, being there 4 years, I kind of jumped on this rocket ship, to this innovation and new product. And the 320 was already introduced, but just really getting going when I got there. Since then, the 320 has gone on to be selected as the official, sidearm of the U.S. Army, and it's since been adopted by all branches of the U.S. Army.
It's huge.
DHS, and so on, and units all over the world, law enforcement all over the world. And then on the heels of that, you had the P365, and just this year, our new MPX Copperhead is nobody's really even seen that yet. It's just coming out, and
what is that?
The Copperhead is an MPX pistol,
okay,
3.5-inch barrel.
3.5-inch barrel.
And the
9mm?
The 9mm. The upper is sort of a one-piece monolithic piece, so there's no handguard. So we made the upper extended, so it allowed us, to be honest with you, take a little cost out, so it's a little cheaper. And it's got the
got the stabilizer brace on it.
It's got the actually the new pivoting contour brace, which is something new that we've done that gives you a little more flexibility on your arm. And
do me a favor, move that mic up a little bit. There you go. There, try that.
Is that good?
Oh, that's so much better. Thank you.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
that's better.
okay.
All right. So yeah, the pivoting contour brace is on that, and it's just the craziest little package. It's got the folder on it, so I mean you can literally put it in a small knapsack. It doesn't even have to be a backpack. It's a tiny package, and to be able to stabilize a 9mm bullet in that 3.5-inch barrel is been a lot of fun.
So what's it for?
It's basically a concealed carry 9mm gun. So I mean, if you want to use the stabilizing brace on it. Or whatever, but it enables you to put a little rifle package, pistol package in a knapsack or something for personal defense.
Which mags does it use?
It uses an MPX. So it's our MPX rifle. So you've got a 30-round mag capability.
So 30-round mag pistol with a stabilizing brace.
Yeah. So it's this is kind of the baby brother of the MCX Rattler, which is a 4.5-inch 300 blackout, and we're just about to launch the 5.56 version of that.
Right.
So just a whole family of little, everything
it's
from.
It's like a different category almost.
It
really is.
It's a concealed carry short, rifle, pistol.
Yeah, it's not a rifle. It is literally a pistol, but you got the stabilizing brace. I'm looking at that and thinking, I'd probably put some kind of electro-optic on that. I put a little red dot on it.
Oh, yeah. So then you can just go over to SIG Electro-optics division and put a Romeo 1 or Romeo 3 or a little reflex optics or a Romeo 4 or 5. And so there's so many options on that. And and what a great little package for a little red dot on there.
So. Oh, yeah. Fast. Oh, my gosh. Both eyes open. Yeah. Stabilizer brace, 30 rounds.
And those units are going really from everything from special operations to consumers.
I was going to ask you who's using it. Yeah.
Yeah. The Rattler was actually conceived by a high-level U.S. special operations unit. So that's where the Rattler came from in the 300 blackout version, and then it's just this MPX Copperhead sort of came off of that, and. So it's been a lot of fun to build these other platforms. It's launching as we speak.
Okay.
We're
right here at SHOT
Show, and we've had it at a couple of distributor shows. That some customers have already seen it.
Right.
Dealers, and so now it'll be released to the public.
And it's probably on the website now.
It's on the website. It's in our new catalog, and it's a fun little gun. Everybody sees it because it's very unique. Because we actually built a unique upper,
right?
So it doesn't have a handguard, which was what allowed us to take some cost out of it to make it a little bit of a more affordable package.
Okay. Now you also have a compact version of the P320 X.
Yeah. So the X5 P3 320 and then the X-Carry were both extremely, popular products. But everybody loves a compact size gun,
Sure.
and yeah, people that are putting their hands on this are falling in love with it. So now the X line starting to develop. So now we have 3 versions of X. We have all the versions of the modularity of the regular 320. They're all interchangeable.
What makes something an X? What do you do?
So it's really the grip module. So
Okay.
so the original 320s had a very ergonomically sound system on the grip, small, medium, and large grips and all that. But the X family takes it to a little bit more of a 1911 feel, but not really. So you just really have to. What you do is if you're in a shop, pick one up, pick up the standard 320, which is what the U.S. military M17 is,
Right.
And then pick up an X grip, and it's really personal preference. I mean,
Okay.
but a lot of people really, really like this.
It just
X
gives you
grip.
an option.
It does, and so it gives you sort of a just 2 really different feels. But the good news is they're interchangeable. So if you already have your 320, you can buy your X frame and you can put it on your 320. So it's all
modular.
It's all Legos for guns.
It's crazy. One of the things you guys did that I think maybe surprised some people was your move into air guns and airsoft stuff. That's some pretty cool things you do. And I want people to not think in terms of BB guns here. We're talking some serious training and also fun guns.
Yeah, there's everything from standard pellets to airsoft and BBs. And when we launched the program and the whole category a few years ago, we almost called them trainers because that was the original intent. People are like, why is SIG getting into pellet guns? And,
Right.
and the original intent was that they are generally used by a lot of professionals as trainers. You
bet.
can train. As an example, we just won a contract, a couple of contracts actually, one non-U.S. and one U.S. Coast Guard. And imagine if you're running around a ship with a real gun doing training. Probably not a good idea, even
Right.
with some of the training munitions.
Right.
But you go in with a pellet gun that actually feels and functions and
Right.
acts in same weight and same dimensions as a real SIG.
Fits your holster. Basically, it's the same thing. It's just shooting pellets.
Absolutely, and so
Or airsoft. You've even gotten into the airsoft.
both, both, and some of them like airsoft better because it's not optimum if you let a pellet get astray in
Right.
a boat, but even better if you let a little plastic pellet get away in a boat. So SIG really has tried to stay really focused on surrounding the shooter with authentic products, whether it's a consumer, a customer, a professional, a special forces unit, or whatever. Optics, ammunition, suppressors, training guns, and of course the firearms. So it's just been this really concerted effort to stay really focused on a mission.
You know what I think surprised a lot of people is when, first of all, that you in fact got into ammo in the first place, but also more so when you decided to have SIG ammo, you didn't just go to somebody and have them private label ammo for you. You're making your own. Not only did you make your own ammo, you made your own ammo factory.
Yeah, that was something I think SIG felt was very, very important, is making sure that, I don't want to say anybody, but it's not a difficult task to go source something. If you're
Sure.
a sharp professional in this industry, you can go call somebody else and say, can you make this
I
for
can
me?
have Gresham ammo.
Yeah, you could.
If you got money, somebody will make it for you.
There's some
Put your
huge
name on
factories in Louisiana, right? No, but so we decided let's do all this organically. So we have an ammo factory in Arkansas. Our optics facility is out in Oregon, and it's something that we felt like even if it is a product where it makes more sense to make the product abroad, our quality engineers are in those factories, or some of the products are made here in the U.S. with regard to electro-optics. But it's a model that we control the process from the concept to design through production, and we've gone into some of these factories we work with, and we've taught them how to do things better because our standards and expectations are so high.
Along with that, I got to think that internally, the name SIG traditionally has always meant high quality. A lot of times it meant more expensive. That's less so now because you guys can make so many things so well. But the name itself has always meant high quality. And as you have moved into these other areas, you've had to carry, I would call it a burden, because you have to at least honor that as you move forward, don't you?
Yeah, I think there's 2 things it means. It means quality. And so our CEO, Ron Cohen, was all about if it is poor quality, I don't want to put our name on it. That just wasn't, there was no compromise on that. But I think the second thing SIG has especially meant in the last several years is innovation. And so if you look at our ammunition with our V-Crown hollow point, and our full metal jacket, they say same point of aim, and there's not a lot of ammunitions where if you go to the range and train and you spend the afternoon shooting, your full metal jacket, and then you transition maybe one magazine, you don't have to adjust your point of aim. So all of our ammunition is built to function that way. And then as an example, we've had tremendous innovation with our optics, starting with our rangefinder, which was our first big product 3 years ago. And it has real-time ranging, so when you press the button, you've used them, and the yardage changes as you move. And then most recently, our BDX system is really taking the hunting world by storm. It's a system where you range your target. It gives you not to go into it because we don't have a lot of time, but it basically gives you a holdover, an exact point on your vertical for the holdover.
Well, it feeds the information into the rifle scope.
Yeah, it does. And so you put a few variants, and it's sort of like a Applied Ballistics for Dummies app on your phone. It's just a very limited version of that. You put your bullet weight and your caliber and so forth in, and then you sync that up with your rangefinder, you sync that up with your scope, and if it sounds complicated, it's really, really not. And that's what we try to impress on people.
There's a lot of complicated stuff going on, but for the user in the field that takes the complication out, it's doing the work for you. You range it, and then you shoot it.
Exactly.
That's pretty much it, isn't it? Range it and shoot it.
It's phenomenal. The first time I got on it, I did a drill, and I shot targets at 10-inch steel at 100, 200, 300, 400 yards, and then a silhouette at 500. And I did the drill with somebody ranging for me in 28 seconds. And the question at the end that the guy that did the little drill with me said, okay, now tell me what your holdover was at 500 yards. And I had no idea because I just put the dot on the silhouette and I pulled the trigger. And by the way, it was a 31-inch drop, and I had no idea. And
you didn't have a need to know; it was taken care of.
No. And then
that's the whole deal.
Yeah, and then for those wondering, that's really a hunting system. The effectiveness of that goes out to about 800 yards, and if you're a hunter that shoots 800 yards, God bless you. But they do it, So, but upcoming, we'll have a tactical version that'll really be the systems that reach way out for long distance, and so that's that's a little bit further out, but that's coming behind it because that's what the first thing everybody says. Okay, you take care of the hunters.
Yeah.
SIG is known for tactical products. Well, that product is behind this one, and so we'll have long range versions, we'll have hunting versions, and the same thing with the air pellet guns and airsoft guns. It's always been about let's find ways to innovate and have high quality and have innovation, and always anybody can knock off a product or source a product, but it's harder to be innovative with the P365. 10 and 12 round magazines, for 11 and 13 round capacity. It's why we waited. But we could have made a pocket pistol a long time ago had we wanted to. We wanted to wait till we could do something truly unique, and it's made a difference.
Oh yeah, and now you're the lead. People are chasing you.
Yeah, I'd say that's true. The 365. I've been doing this 15 years now, and I don't think I've seen quite the response I've seen as a P365.
You hit a home run when you realize we have badly underestimated how many of these we're going to sell.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be good. I don't think we knew how good it was going to be, and we're not caught up, and I don't see that coming. And we haven't even launched a manual safety version, but that's coming very soon. And then we have some more ideas behind that on the 365 platform that we'll
call me when you're ready to talk about.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. So that'll be my next time. I
know you got a whole lot more stuff. It's all on the website, sigsauer.com. You can check it out there. Thanks for having us here. We're going to have a lot of fun at Range Day at SHOT Show, Tom.
Love this every year. It's a blast out here.
All right, Tom Taylor from Sig Sauer. Thanks so much.